AI cannot be a replacement of human. Okay, human wants to interact with human, and humans would be interacting with humans. Machine cannot be a replacement of human. What I think, AI is going to cover everything, everything. Wherever human go, AI will follow, because it's intelligence which was being applied by human. Now it is being applied artificially. It's not matter where it will go. It's matter when it will go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Diaries podcast. Today, we have an amazing guest with us. He is the COO of a company called Sterve over here. Hi, Deepak. How are you doing?
Hi, Abubakar. I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Thank you so much for having me here.
All right. So, for the audience, can you give a little bit about what do you do and who you are?
I'm Deepak Mishra, the co-founder of Sterve. I take care of operation-related activities. So, co-founder and CEO. The company Sterve, it's an AI-powered platform for MSMEs to manage their business, finance, and commerce in an integrated manner. We started from UAE, and I'm happy to tell you that today we are in Oman as well, and we are expanding to Saudi. As on date, we are on the verge of touching around 7,000 merchants, along with their 800,000 registered end customer over our platform.
Okay, that's amazing. What does Sterve exactly do?
If you see Sterve, as I told you, it's an AI-powered platform for MSMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises. When I say MSME, it means every single retail-related businesses. It can be restaurant, flower shop, pet shop, saloon, beauty lounges, any and every kind of businesses can be our customer. What exactly Sterve does is, it helps them to manage their business operations. At the same time, using AI, it helps them to understand the exact requirement of their customers. So what happens, let's say I'm having a flower shop, or let's say I have a pet shop. Okay, you are my customer, and you have been buying things from me offline, online. So of course, I create bill, I manage inventory, I see all the reports, including VAT and all. That's very, quite common if you see, because many people are there in the market who do that. What we do is, in addition to this, our platform automatically creates an online store.
Okay.
And using that online store, your customers can buy from you online, and they can make online payment as well. So what happens, it's not just helping you to sell at your shop, offline, but it also helps you to, sell online as well. So your customers can come pick some items, you can create bill for them. The system knows that, okay, this is the customer, he's buying these things offline. At the same time, when the same customer buys something online, the system grabs information about them. And then system starts creating profile for each one of your customer. And it starts telling you on the basis of their buying and browsing behavior that your which customer can be potentially interested to buy what during this weekend.
And this is largely aimed at B2C businesses, if I'm not wrong?
So if you see, it's a kind of B2B2C.
Okay.
So
you are a B2B2C, but your target's
exactly,
B2C, right?
Our targets are B2C. So as I told you, like all the retails, restaurant, or all these people, they are selling to their end customers. And this platform is helping them to sell to them using our platform. So they subscribe it, and then they can increase their sales up to 40% using these AI recommendations and all.
Now, you are from an engineering background. You've largely done different roles. Most of it was business development, right? What was the point in which you started having an interest towards a B2C business, to help B2C business, and to become an entrepreneur yourself? What was that tipping point? How did you come over here?
I think I should tell you a story from where it started. So me and my friend, Jackie, who is the co-founder and CEO of this company, we were staying together in Discovery Gardens. There is a place in Dubai. We were staying together for the last 4-5 years. And then all of a sudden, COVID came, and then we have been buying stuff from 5-6 stores, different stores. We saw that 4 of them either got closed or sold to some another owners. Then we were curious to know why it has happened, because we have been buying from them. We have been visiting, ordering on WhatsApp, calling and all. So we started exploring. We started meeting the people. If you buy from someone for last 5-6 years, definitely they will know you, right? So we started exploring, and then we came to know that the real challenge after the COVID is it's about behavioral changes from the perspective of the end users like me and you, who usually buy from a nearby shop. So we observed that these people are saying, these merchants are saying that their customers are not ready to come to their shop, especially, due to this COVID effect. They are saying that, no, we were afraid, we don't want to visit. And footfall was very, very, very less. At this juncture, the people who were, having quite good infrastructure and all, they were having their own digital infrastructure through which they were able to grab products and service related jobs from their end customers, because they were having ready to go website and many other activities. They were doing digital promotions and things through which their customers were engaged, and they were buying from them, because people buy from you when you are engaged with them. But these people are having very less resource scarcity, I would say. So it was becoming a very, very challenging task for them. And then we realized that we can do something here in order to empower them. And then the question arises, like, what we can do. So we thought that, okay, let's start with an online store, so that with that online store, they can put their product, list out the products with pricing and send it to the customer. Customer can buy from there. We started with that, but we felt that it was not going through. As normal founders, we also thought that we will bring it and we will rock, and it couldn't work. It happens, and sometimes you have to accept the challenge. So we started exploring. Jackie and me, we both were traveling quite a lot, from Russell Khaimah to Revias, meeting with hundreds of merchants. In fact, 350 to 400 merchants we met. We tried to analyze the real problem at the ground. And we feel that there are many problems, not only, at the side of these merchants, but at the side of the end customers as well. Earlier, we were having app, which they were supposed to download and then they can order. So we felt that these merchants are complaining they are not downloading app, and it is becoming a challenging task. Then they are not. In fact, the merchants were not ready to upload too many products. They're having thousands of products. So we worked a lot. Then it started gradually rolling, but still, the way it should be, it was not going through. And then we thought that we should introduce some financial part as well, like basic billing, inventory reporting, so that they can have a kind of ecosystem. They can start engaging with the product. That has started happening gradually. But still we were feeling that we should have something so that their customer can be more engaged, and they should be capable enough to sell their product and increase their revenue up to a certain extent. And there this AI came in picture. And we started working on it, and we brought in. Finally, if you see, like, it was a big pivot during, I think, November 2021. We rolled it out, and from there it rocked.
What is the biggest difficulty for them to adopt new technology, whether it be a website or be an application? What is the biggest reason why they feel like, it's not worth putting money into, or if they have money for it?
For these MSMEs, if you see, they are not much educated, and you cannot expect them to be highly, educated and efficient enough to work on digital platforms. So the first thing we observed that there was a very less platform. In fact, we couldn't find, to be honest, any platform which should be very smart enough and easy enough for them to start utilizing that product into their businesses. So that was the first thing, means simplicity. Simplicity was the biggest challenge. If simplicity is not there, see, if you're having a product which is having, like WhatsApp or Facebook kind of interface where you can easily, click open and start using, you understand how it works, then it will go through. Otherwise, you will fail. So we kept our first priority about simplicity.
Okay.
So we built the product in such a way that it should be very, very simple. And I'm happy to tell you that we are having thousands of users who simply download our product and start using by themselves. When they are stuck, they're calling us. Can we know? And we are 24/7 available for them in order to give them support and things. So that was the biggest challenge for them, which we solved. The another thing, if you see that, there are certain categories, and here, if you see, the business owners are sometimes individuals, sometimes they're having 2-3 different businesses. So they should have a simple, easy to use platform, which can be applicable to multiple different types of businesses. And there we again started leading. Why? Because we are catering around 17 different types of businesses. You ask about the type of business. Yes, we serve them. Okay. And especially, this product design and development credit goes to my co-founder, Jackie. He's a very sharp guy. He has been working for, tech industry for around 13 years. And he has developed several products, which are having millions of users in the region. And as you asked in starting that, how I decided to, switch into tech segment, we both knew each other for many years. We had, many things in synergy we can work together. Like I have been into BD, sales, plus having technical background, engineering. And he is into core technical development, product development and enhancement and many other things which I cannot explain. And we both are engineering. We both are having similar experience. We both are masters from renowned schools globally. So we thought that we should work together. He developed an amazing product and I tried to take it in the market. And fortunately we are, rocking today.
Speaking of being from a good school, right? You've gone to Halt over here to do your masters.
Yeah.
What is it now? Because a lot of our audience are in the age range where they're thinking whether they should pursue a masters, an MBA, one of these things. Would you recommend for an entrepreneur or somebody who's trying to start a business, an aspiring entrepreneur perhaps, would you suggest that they go and do a master's degree or an MBA or one of these? And why is it that you feel yes or no?
So if you ask me whether I should recommend, definitely I will recommend them. For anyone, if he or she wants to be an entrepreneur, what they have to do is they have to first, they should first take some experience, as per my perspective. I'm not saying if someone is starting as freshly graduate and they will fail or something. There are many examples they are leading. But what I feel that it's better to have some experience and then you go for B schools where you can have, different people from different sectors. For me, if you ask me, I'm from India, as you know, and that's true from, northern part of India, where usually I meet with people locally available. So it was little difficult to know the world in the perspective of the way it should be. And here, when I joined Hult, again, I'm not promoting or something, but since it was an amazing experience, I wanted to share here. So the people, in fact, if you see, only 2 Indians were there in the classroom, and it was highly diversified, and people from different ages, in the years of 58, and the people having age of around 22, 23 as well. So a huge diversity of people. whether it is nationality wise or experience wise or sector wise. So when you learn many things with all these people, you started having a different level of thought, what you can do, how you can do, and how you can utilize the skills, knowledge, and your network in a better way.
What are your thoughts generally about AI, not in the context of Sterve,
Okay.
but in general, right? Where do you see AI going, and how do you see yourself adopting AI?
What I think, AI is going to cover everything. Wherever human go, AI will follow, because it's intelligence which was being applied by human. Now it is being applied artificially. It's not matter where it will go. It's matter when it will go. Like everywhere AI is going to come. I'll tell you, 2 days back, I was listening to a podcast, and I listened that US and China, these two big giants across the globe, they're trying to implement AI in their warfare.
Yeah, okay.
Now you see what is going to happen in future when, God forbid, it should not happen, right? But still, if it happens, where these countries or anyone who is utilizing AI would be, and where others will be, right? So it's not about only that. Anything. See, we are utilizing AI for MSME. Many people utilizing in finance segment, many of them. Even we are talking right now, what has been our behavior, how we are, reacting or responding to a question or answers, that can also be changed by an AI.
Correct.
So AI will be everywhere, whether it is sooner or later, you decide. Yeah.
But do you think AI is going to be an existential problem for all of us?
Everything is having two perspective. If I think in a positive way, no, it won't.
Okay.
And that's why we are working with it, and we see problems are always there. If you are highly educated, you can utilize the skill or knowledge in two ways: positive ways or negative ways. And it is happening across the globe. But still, positive ways, the people are taking it through. They're rocking, right?
As a business owner, right, you will be hiring people. How many people do you have in your team, by the way?
Right now, we're having 22 people in total.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you will be hiring more people, you will be growing, you'll be hiring more people, different roles.
Correct.
And then you see AI coming in and doing things like fast, right?
Yeah.
What would be your criteria for hiring people in an era where AI can do a lot of the the groundwork, a lot of the annoying work, right? What would your criteria be, and how do you see it changing moving forward? I'm expecting, if you started Sterve quite a bit while, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago,
3.5 years.
yeah, 3.5 years ago, your horizon till your exit's probably another 5 years roughly.
Yeah.
Right? So the hope is that in another 5 years you're going to grow it into a huge company, right?
Okay.
And where you're going to hire a lot of people. So you're seeing AI exponentially growing and people skill not as exponentially growing. So where do you see a place where you stop hiring people and employing just AI?
I think no, it's not going to be so easy that AI will replace a human being. Because do you think, when you make a call, nowadays, even many big companies are employing AI for their call related activities, support and all. Do you think you like to talk to them? No. You want a human intervention. Whenever you need support, whenever you need favor, whenever you feel you're stuck. So AI cannot be a replacement of human. Okay? Human wants to interact with human, and humans would be interacting with humans. Machine cannot be a replacement of human. But yes, it is going to make your life easy. And as you asked about the question, like how we would be hiring or anyone into that space. So AI will change in many ways. And as I told you that different segment, different sectors are employing AI in different ways. So most probably someone would come and would start giving us better recommendation for our employees on the basis of our previous records. We are not going to do, because we are into MSME segment where we recommend for the end users likes and dislike. But yes, it can happen.
If you remove the aspect of AI that it is machine, you just if you consider it as an entity, right? What it is doing is giving you sort of this convenience. So when you see back in the day, there used to be a role called typist, right? But now we have to live in this uncomfortable situation where we type it on Word, right? It will, whether you like it or not, there was a comfort to giving it to somebody else to do the work that you don't want to do and sit and type, right? Now, if you remove the aspect that AI is machine, and you kind of make it like a common thing or something that you're completely used to, AI is improving on calls, phones. Before it used to be like press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3 for this. Now it's talking to you. It's becoming more conversational in nature, and you're also getting used to it. Now, anytime you call a big company, you don't expect some person to pick up the call. You expect the machine to give you multiple options. It's just expected. You don't like it, but you just live with it, right?
Correct.
If we are coming to that scenario and everybody's universally adopting it, it wouldn't necessarily make sense to hire people, right?
Future can be seen closely when it comes. Okay. But I still feel that AI cannot be a replacement of human being. No, not at all. AI is built by humans. Human will always rule. It cannot be a replacement.
Right.
Yeah, up to a certain extent, definitely you may lose jobs, human lose jobs, but there are many things where human need to maintain and other stuff.
Yeah.
But technologies are part of our lives. It will keep coming and going. People, human, they will always rock.
That's a very positive spin on it. Everybody's always stubborn to adapt to changes, and
Correct.
we just kind of live with it. And when you're trying to sell such a technology to MSMEs who are typically uneducated when it comes, I would say not uneducated, probably less educated,
Yes.
when it comes to certain topics, right? Especially like AI. What gives you the confidence that this is something they are that could not just solve your problem, that they would buy into? At the end of the day, they have to pay you, right? So how do you sell AI to smaller businesses and make them feel like this is not going to eat up their budget completely?
That was a real challenge when we started, and we were thinking that it is not going to be a challenge, but no, it was. But gradually, when we saw that it started bearing fruit for them, it started rocking. They themselves started bringing customers. I'm happy to tell you that we are not having sales team who is going and knocking the door of individual business owners. We are only knocking the doors of the people who are having multiple chain of businesses, 8-9 businesses they have, because we cannot afford to go door to door. These people are coming due to word of mouth. You are my customer. You started using our platform. You have seen an amazing benefit out of it. You will tell to your friends. Of course, not to your competitors, but definitely to the people who are, complimenting you, right? They're having different businesses whom you are not afraid of at all. So you are going to talk to them, and you will be surprised to know that many local people, they're having, Bentley and Rolls Royce. They are talking like our salespeople. They're going to Majlis. They're showing it to their friends. They are calling because they're happy, because they're getting support, because they are seeing the real value brought on the ground.
Correct.
So, in starting, it was a challenge, but now we have completed 3.5 years. Not a problem at all.
And starting, how did it start? Like, how did you
Yes, it
come
was,
up with it? What was the journey of starting? How did you finance it? What was that like?
So if you see, we have not taken any investors on board over our cap table as on date.
So completely bootstrapped.
Completely.
Okay.
So yes, we did take fund, but on our personal capacity, me and Jackie.
So like debt based.
You can say that.
Correct. Okay.
So we are 100% honor as on date, and it's rocking. It's rocking. So hope for the best. And see, since day one, we thought that it should be a sustainable business. Nowadays, you see there are many startups coming up, taking funds, and then ultimately
Burning it out.
So since day one, we thought that we are not going to do that, at least. Okay. Yes, in starting, we thought that we should get some fund, and we tried as well, not too much. But later we saw that, no, this is the best way when you don't need fund, don't bring people on cap table until and unless it is too much necessary. As a typical founder, I'll be very honest with you. As a typical founder, we thought we will raise fund and we will, rock, and we thought. And in starting, it was difficult as well because we were not having such type of model. As I started with, I told you that we came up with online store, which was not rocket science. So we reached out to 5-6 people. We saw that no, it was not having too much interest from their side. And sorry. So we thought that, okay, let's do something. Let's keep, talking to merchants, meeting them, understanding the requirement. Let us bring some change where they should be happy and they should start taking it to their friends and family. And that has started. After that, we tried once or twice. And I'm happy to tell you that we tried in total 5 people. Yes, 5 people, out of which 2, they were ready to invest money. The amount was not too huge, but due to certain things, we politely denied that we are not interested. Yeah.
Thank you for coming. It was a wonderful conversation. Have you been on podcasts before?
Yeah. 2-3 people. They took.
Oh, were they in person or in?
It was in person.
In person. How do you feel about this versus the other?
Yeah, this is amazing, and you guys are having too many things in place and very dedicated people. I loved it, and the place is amazing. Yeah. So hope you guys will be rocking, and you are rocking. So.
Thank you so much.
Hope for the best.
Speaking of the place, huge thanks to Horizontal for offering the place. It'll be really hard to do it without this place. All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Have a safe journey. You're traveling to Oman, right?
Thank you. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Today 4?
Today 4. Yeah.
Flights booked?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.